Alright, so we got a fox last night, so I figured I'd run you guys through kind of how I'm going to do my remakes. I wasn't originally going to remake this, but I figured why the heck not? It'd be a good way to show you guys. So, already got the dirt hole dug out. This time I actually adjusted it. This dirt hole is deeper than it was before. And luckily, you know, my bait and stuff's still okay, so I'm just going to shove the same bait down in there, use the same lures. I was actually laughing to myself. I no sooner got that fox out of here, and I got a video of another fox that came in to this set, and it was a female, and she just walked all over this, missed the step every time, but she just climbed all over the top of this, just trying to get in there. Never even noticed her boyfriend was gone. So this is the two traps I got him yesterday, though. Got the, I think this one's a Victor number 2 or number 3. And then I got a 450. The 450 is a little small, but the 450 was the best option I had for if he came from this way instead of coming from this way like they normally do. But what I do is I put the traps, you know, one will be here, one will be here. I offset them both, kind of. And my hole used to be more over this way, but I've caught 2 or 3 here now, so it's just gradually moved this way. But I'll show you what it looks like when the traps are on the ground. Okay, so as you can see, they're both offset. There is this big gap here. They should be a little closer, but there's my hole. The hole will have this big old brick on top of it, or not brick, this bone. I call this a dome set. You just find yourself a shoulder blade. Make sure this is legal in your state, but it's got that dome, so when it sits over this, they have to come this way. And the idea is it just causes them to move around. I did this set a little differently than I did my previous set. I actually found this is actually part of my previous set. This is the wax paper that's normally on top of my traps. And as you can see, normally I'll put it over the pan and cut out a spot for the dog. This time I did it differently so that I could put the paper underneath the pans. And I'm gonna see if that doesn't help, because I did that for that one the last time it dug it up, and I finally caught this fox that night. So I'm gonna give it a try, and I'll let you know and see what it looks like with the dirt on top of it. And there we go, traps are in. Now, I didn't bring a sifter with me. Like I said, I didn't plan to put this trap back, but this kind of worked out. All dirt he actually moved around, was super soft. Plus, it's gonna smell like him, because obviously they pee everywhere once they're caught. And as you can see, the traps are in there nicely. They blended great because he just kicked up all the straw, so I got him to sit here. Now what I'll do is I'll put the bait back in the hole, put the dome back on top of it, and then lure it up. And there you go. It's got bait in there. I got some land lure on top of it. Plus what was in there, I actually caught a beaver, and that's just what was inside the beaver's stomach. You're allowed to use feathers in my state, so I sprinkled some feathers on it. I don't normally do this, honestly, just because of birds. I hate catching birds, so I try not to do it. But I find it's okay, especially when it's really, really windy. Just kind of an extra smell. On top of the fact I found most of these birds, as long as your triggers are really stiff, don't necessarily get in them like the magpies, but you never know. But that's my remake right there. Got a 450 plus my long spring. Those long springs, I couldn't believe how fast that trap got it, and he had no idea it was there. And that's after, you know, he had dug it up. It was a full commitment. I got him behind the paw. It was a full committal. So, yep. And that right there is also how your dirt hole should look. I love a bigger dirt hole. A big dirt hole gives them something to look at. Plus, underneath that dome, it looks like something's been in there. Pack a little bit of clay behind there. You can't move it. This right here is a fox catcher. I've caught 3 in less than 2 weeks in the exact same spot. So, that's my set. This is how I like to do it. Hope you all like and subscribe. I'll send y'all a video as soon as I catch this fox.